There's a few things that just came out to GS that you need to know about if you're playing right now. And if you're not doing this stuff, you're putting your account at a disadvantage. Expedition is the AFK mode that has been added to Grand Summoners with this current update. At the very top is where the AFK farming happens. You can see that we get chests, potions, and money every hour or day. And we have a certain amount of time before it is completely filled. And if we come down here to click accept rewards, we accept them. And now I just got all of that stuff. Everything that was listed there, I just acquired. I mean, granted, we're only getting like ones and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, but it's still pretty good. Especially considering the fact that we can still make this a bit better. If we go into the missions here, this makes everything in the expedition better. If we click on Tower of Initiation, you can see that it just gives you a general description of what Tower of Initiation is. But if we click the eye over here, you can see that we get all of this stuff. And this is what gets buffed if we clear that stage. We don't have to complete the stage, just clear it. Of course, though, how do we level up units? So you can come down here and you can select any unit you want. Let's select a character that I know we don't have ascended, Kakuri. And you see with Kakuri, there's a few things that we have that we can actually work on. We can work on levels, HP, attack, defense, crest, luck, doesn't matter. But you can see that we have an exclamation point down here to let us know that, hey, if you work on crest or luck, it's going to take longer. Why would that take longer? It's because I already have characters that are working on either a luck bonus or a crest bonus. So we don't need to worry about those two. We mainly want to focus on either the level, HP, attack, or defense. Or, let me show you something really cool. If you have Kakuri all the way leveled up, like as you see here, she's level 90 now and ready to be awakened. You can see now we have Ascend, and it will take us an entire week, but once that week is up, Kakuri will be ascended. I don't have to do Summoner's Road. I don't have to waste max elixirs or anything else. If I'm okay with waiting, within 1 week, Kakuri will be ascended. I will say your time may be a bit different because I already have a lot of these missions cleared. I would highly recommend, if you are brand new or if you're someone who can't really do Summoner's Road too well, go through these missions and look at all of them and see if anything is increasing like your ascension speed. I think most of the ascension speeds are actually in the trial over here. Specifically, I think the ultra trial, right? Yeah. If you're brand new, get some vets or something to carry you. You just need to clear it. You don't need to complete it. Try to run through it, clear it once, and you'll get this ascension speed. As you see, we have one already for Vits. We got one for Asus. We have two here. Chloe, we have two. Genzo has two as well. And also Hakuro? It's something along those lines, right? So I need to finish Genzo's and I need to finish his in order to have the max ascension speed. This is going to be the best way for new players to get ascended units, especially if you need to ascend multiple at one time and you've already used your max elixirs and you don't want to waste crystals or just time constantly refreshing stage 1 and stage 2 of Summoner's Road. This will be the best way to do it. It's going to take you a bit longer, but hey, it's very, very stress-free. Easiest way to ascend a character. There's no excuse now. If you're a brand new player, just throw them in here and wait. If you don't have the bonuses, I think it takes about like 9 days, maybe 10. But if you have the bonuses, it's going to make it faster and faster. So if you clear everything, it's possible that it may only take like 5 days or something like that for you to get an ascension, which is great. As you see, we have equipment here too. This is going to be really good if you maybe missed a event or something like that and you weren't able to completely finish it. So as you see here, I have like Jackal Sherim boots. I never was able to finish this during the Halloween event. So I put it in here to just enhance it from level 6. And if we click enhance here, it took a day. It did take a day. However, we got it up to level 6 to level 7. I mean, that's not bad at all, considering that I can't do this event anymore until it comes back. Same thing with actual limit breaks. As you see here, this is going to be Hero Cape, and we have one limit break on it now, thanks to the AFK mode. And if I want to do it again, I can just click continue, limit break, and there you go. It's going to take a day, and once that day's up, it'll be LB2. I will say the higher you go up though, the longer limit break takes. It's going to take almost 2 days for this to hit LB5. So just keep in mind that the higher LBs you do go up, the longer and longer it will start to take. We also got a handful of Dream Awakenings this time around with some of the OG units that used to be insanely strong in GS. Berwick with his buffs and his Dream Awakenings, really good. I recommend going with the Water Dream here just to make Berwick even faster. Rivi is the first awoken character with super crits now, which is kind of crazy. Duke got a buff across the board with his damage, and not to mention his Dream Awakenings, which he has two. One gives him more damage based on the amount of attack he has. The Dark Dream gives him more break power while also autofilling his own arc gauge as long as he's above a certain amount of HP. A lot of bosses now that you need to break will not allow you to deal damage to them until you break them, making Duke's unique True Art very underpowered. So if I was you, I know this ratio passive looks really good, but I actually would recommend going with the Dark Dream. I think you're going to be getting more mileage out of this just because of that being a mechanic. And lastly is the GOAT Thetus. Thetus got modifier buffs and a buff to his barrier on his True Art, not to mention he now has the Water Dream. And as you see here, that Water Dream is extending his Magia Drive by 80 seconds, and he gets DR down when he's near death. This is incredible considering that it stacks with Truth of Eternity, so when he's near death he has 35% DR if you include his Magia Drive passive, which also gives him 25% DR when he's in Magia. I would highly recommend that you go with this one over the Dark Dream. The Dark Dream does give him 100 Arcage, which makes him a tiny bit faster, but I promise you this one with the DR and the extension of the Magia Drive works wonders. To show you how strong it is, why not fight one of the most annoying bosses in the mines with this new buff? I'm talking about Styria too. This is the fight that we don't love. As you see, this is a Super Art coming in. We're going to be popping off with his True Art. We have both damage mitigation items up, and he's taking no damage at all. And mind you, we don't even have the other damage mitigation available on him yet, where he's near death. We could actually use something to force him to get near death, but I just thought, it's not really needed. Especially against this fight, you don't want to be completely near death because Styria will do that constant tick damage every now and again, which gets very, very scary. As you see here, this is another Super Art coming through, and Thetus is going to be perfectly fine. We're just going to refresh the barrier here. We're going to also use Shadow's Art just to make sure we don't get frozen, and he is cooking, bro. He is perfectly A-okay. But we're just going to keep replaying this, keep spamming his True Art, keep using his damage mitigation items when we need to. We're also going to use Phantom Bullet, why not here? Just because we can get even more DR down. And you see he did get frozen here, but it doesn't even matter. He'll be able to withstand anything that she throws at him before he gets unfrozen. If we were smart, we could have ran like a Keratos here on Hoka or something, because he is LB7. And you'll see that we're going to get at the very end. This last threshold, though, is pretty much a baby nuke. We don't have to worry about anything, but we can refresh the barrier if we want to. And you'll see that Styria is dead instantly, and Thetus tanked like a god. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about when it came to this video. I just wanted to bring light to some of the things that got added this update that may have slipped past your radar, since Farron is coming out very soon, and that's very hype. And also Mines is here, and that's probably what a lot of people are focusing on. But if there's anything else that you want to let people know about either Expedition Mode or Mines, please by all means leave them down below in the comment section. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, I recommend check out this video popping up on your screen right now. It's a video about how being a new player isn't necessarily the best in Grand Summoners. Click on that and I'll meet you over there. Oh, and one more thing before you leave, don't forget to drink water.